What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Yank Zone, your boy here, bringing you all the latest Yankees news. Now, today we're going to be talking about Gleyber Torres. Now, you see the headline here, and it's seemingly that he is good as gone after Brian Cashman's quote. Now, again, there are a lot of question marks with the Yankees. I think the biggest one, obviously, after Gerrit Cole, is that of Juan Soto. But listen, at the end of the day, Gleyber Torres is a key thing that they need to go after. They need to solidify him. Now, I will say this defensively, he is pretty questionable, but he did prove himself towards the end of the season into the playoffs, which we'll get into after all of this stuff. But I do want to talk about here how meaning Brian Cashman says this: I'm not going to dissect what he's good at and not good at. Obviously, he'll have a lot of conversations with a lot of teams that have a need in that area, and that might include us. Who knows? But appreciate his efforts while he was here. Cashman talks about with Torres. Now, Cashman also goes on to state that he's absolutely not closing any doors with Torres, but he doesn't seem very confident that they're going to bring him back. And Cashman mentioned a few paths to replacing him, including adding a third baseman and moving Jazz Chisholm Jr. over to second base. Now, I will say this: adding a third baseman like Alex Bregman has been mentioned by MLB insiders over the last few weeks. Cashman also mentioned replacing Torres with an infielder from within the organization. Now, I will say this. If they go the route of going with Jazz Chisholm and moving him to second base, all right, not so bad, because you do bring in Alex Bregman, who is a phenomenal hitter. Listen, he has declined a little bit. He is getting older, but he's still fairly young, right? But overall, I think that is a great move if they go the route. But this also means what happens if they don't sign, Juan Soto. That's another thing. But at least if you do sign Alex Bregman, you do have some consistency there. You're kind of losing, though, in a way, if you think about it, because Gleyber Torres, like I said, I'll talk about it now. Homie proved himself. He really did step up his game toward the end of the year and also solidified that leadoff spot. That's going to be hard to replace. I'll be honest with you. During the whole playoffs up until the World Series, he really was very consistent, had a great eye at the plate, and I think that, again, working on his craft at second base, obviously he's always going to improve. He's still fairly young, around the same age as kind of, Juan Soto. And I think that if you bring him back, Soto, and then even sign Bregman, that's a great lineup right there. And, I don't think you'll be breaking the bank too much with Bregman. Yes, he definitely, has a great resume, but I think that they need to go after him no matter what. If you don't go with Josh Chisholm, go with none other, yes, than Alex Bregman. But I will say, when it comes to Torres, I personally want to see them sign him back. I don't think they should let him go. He is a great player. Like I said, he's still young, and I think that that's the route that the Yankees needs to focus on. Not go old, because, like I said, Alex Bregman is about 30. So I think if you keep that young core, it looks better on the Yankees. And overall, like I said, I think that they should still go out and sign Bregman, because he is a great defensive player as well. But guys, after hearing this, what are your thoughts? Do you think that Torres stays? Does he go? I think that's the biggest question mark on him and for the Yankees overall, because if he does leave and then they don't sign Soto as well, it's 2025 doesn't look promising. But thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. Members, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.